Hello, so we're discussing the results of the latest poll about whether the combination of a product name alongside a hashtag related to conference could be considered promotion. Now, for those of you that voted for me to send help, apologise that it didn't arrive, but I was dealing with my own crises, maybe next time. But the vast majority of you said that yes, you believe that probably this could constitute promotion. And you are correct. The case we're basing this on involves Menarini, and it's 3853 1123. What happened here was that there was an events organiser at the conference that helped organise. They took a lovely panoramic picture of the setting in the exhibition hall, posted it on their personal social media, not mentioning any drugs in that, but having a hashtag related to the conference, which was an acronym plus a year. A patient saw this and made a complaint that this was promoting a drug to the public because in the photograph of the exhibition stands, they could see a specific drug name mentioned that belonged to Menarini. Now, the panel looked at this and they considered that, yes, the product name was visible, and also that acronym for the hashtag for the conference, if you clicked on that, used that hashtag, then it would take you to information quite specific to a certain disease that the drug was licensed for, which in this case was diabetes. So that combination of product name plus indication equal promotion in the panel's mind at least. And then, of course, because we know that pharmaceutical companies are responsible for the acts or omissions of its agents, that's when poor Menarini became responsible and had a breach for this as well. Now, this is a case I would have liked to have seen appealed on for a number of reasons that we don't have time to go into today. But do I think this means that we can't use hashtags for conferences at all? No, I don't think it means that. Also, you have to be very careful about using the product name anyway, but even with that, I presume, I would argue, I would expect and be prepared to defend that if that conference hashtag is more broad and not related to a specific disease, for example, if it was related to British Society of Gastroenterology, hepatology, cardiology, anything more broad like that, I would argue that that is not specific enough to constitute the drug's licensed indication. As I say, one that I think has maybe not been the most correctly decided, but this is where we are with this. It would be interesting to know your thoughts on it. Will it make you more cautious in using conference hashtags? Does it not concern you? Do you think that it was just to be correct or not? I'd be interested to hear. As always, place your comments below and let me know if there's anything else that you want to discuss.